Beautiful people, how y'all doing this week? I hope you're managing to accomplish all the things that you had set out to do, especially in this little time of turmoil that we're actually having. All right, when this time of turmoil we're here, we're starting to identify that all the time that most people have been asking for, most people have been complaining about it, they haven't had, they actually have it now. All right, so you are in these dire conditions, these extreme conditions where you might be away from work or away from your job, but you're afforded the time to actually execute some of those tasks, whether it be plant a garden, take a class, learn a new skill. So for all those individuals that are struggling during this quarantine time and find themselves being bored and doing unproductive stuff like making TikTok videos and all of these random mess, I ain't say don't have fun, but if you come out from an 8-week, 12-week quarantine and you don't really have something to show for it, that's kind of like on you, right? There's no one else that you can hold responsible for the way you choose to manage your time. And after this is all said and done, you should be able to look back and identify the things that you've accomplished, whether it be physical fitness, whether it be mental, whether you read a couple books, whether you started a new project. My challenge to you is to identify something that you've always wanted to do and kind of get after it. And so we have individuals with two mindsets. We have individuals with a fixed mindset, and we have individuals with a growth mindset. There's a whole book on it, mindsets. You have to capitalize on opportunities when presented if you have the growth mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, all you do is identify problems. You have a growth mindset, you identify opportunities to grow and challenge yourself and rise to that occasion. I've seen it in myself where my mind was fixed on a certain couple of things, and it is only till my mind was open up to that, or I met somebody that exposed me to something different that changed my perception and my mindset altogether, and realized that, hey, there is still better that can be done. Physical fitness, mental growth, life, parenting, relationships between husband and wives, wherever, regardless of what stage you're in, you can always do better. You can always challenge yourself and become better. You have that time, you have that flexibility. Growth is a never-ending process. Which is why when I meet individuals that are in that fixed mindset, or you identify individuals that are stuck in their life, stuck in their finances, stuck in their mental health, stuck in their physical health, is that they have closed off their minds to new approaches, to new opinions, and their mindset is somewhat fixed. There's an age-old saying is that you just don't know what you don't know. So when you're attempting to introduce these individuals to new thought processes, new concepts, they tend to struggle. And often you become the bad person by attempting to show them something that's in their blind spot or something that they don't know. If those are your loved ones, continue to work with them. Those are your friends, continue to work with them. Family, continue to work for them, because there are many things in their blind spots, and some individuals are just set. You have old terms like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I myself bought into that for quite some time, but that's actually fault. You can teach a dog new tricks, and there goes the flag. Oh shit, now I don't forget which part I was. Hey, mindsets, rigid mindsets. It's definitely difficult to see individuals struggle in certain areas when the resources and the knowledge is out there. Again, if you don't know what you don't know, that's fine up to a point, but there are individuals out there, there are programs out there, there are books out there, there are videos out there that you really don't have an excuse or a leg to stand on to continuously stay in a stagnant state when there are all these resources out there. So then you were almost forced into believing is that some people just like where they are. Some people are just comfortable within their state, and they say where there's comfort there is no growth. And then you kind of like, hey, you resort to, what, I'm not wasting my time, I'm not wasting my energy or my effort on those individuals anymore because they're just not trying. Facts, I've seen it. All right. Unfortunately, in our profession or in my profession, where leadership and development is in your job, you just can't give up on individuals so easily. So I'm continuously forced to find new ways to introduce individuals to the mindset that they should be adapting, or helping them to continuously learn and grow throughout their career. All right, so that in itself is a challenge because everybody responds to things quite differently. So over the course of the last 20 years or so, I've had to change my methods when it comes to coaching, development, correction, mentoring, quite a few times to adjust to the environment. So I'd like to say I've acquired a couple of skills along the way as far as that is concerned. The skills that I use as work don't necessarily work in the household. All right, the family is definitely a different kettle of fish, and you can't parent like you can soldier, you can't husband like you can soldier. All right, so that in itself continues to remain an area of growth for me, and definitely an area that I'm kind of studying in to see how the kids respond, how the wife responds, to kind of hammer this thing completely out. That's my 2 cents. What is yours?